What's going on, Alpha Pack? It's your boy Alpha Mal 926, aka Mouse Sauce 926. Happy New Year! Welcome to the first video of 2024, which is a rundown of my favorite games of 2023 and what I look forward to in 2024, man. So I just want to say thank you all for a wonderful 2023. Again, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays. Hope you had a blast. Hope you stay safe. And let's keep this train going, man. We're not slowing down no time soon. We got to keep moving. We got more goals to hit. And thank you to each and every one of you for your support. Let's get into today's video, shall we? So, before I jump into the video, two things I want to say. Number one, unfortunately, I have yet to finish Final Fantasy, and I still kind of wanted to put it in my top games that I enjoyed this year, but unfortunately, I felt I should at least put games that I at least finished all the way through or enjoyed the story, if it had DLC, such and such, things of that nature. If it doesn't at the moment, then what can you do? But that was just things I was thinking in my head, so I feel like I shouldn't have put it in. So I'm just gonna leave it to my honorable mention section, which I do have another game in my honorable mention section. Also, I want to say, a game that didn't come out this year, but I did play this year in Platinum it, would be Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. If you've seen the Platinum video, you can check it out at the end of this video. I'll put it there so you can see that. But this game was probably my favorite game that I have played in 2023, behind maybe Spider-Man. Spoiler alert. And if this game would have come out this year, it's a good chance it might have been my number one, but I couldn't go without mentioning it. Unfortunately, I don't have a case for it because I bought it from GameStop and they gave me the old GameStop case, and I just got this case to put it in. We want to get the cover art to make it a complete situation here, but unfortunately, what can you do? But let's just jump into it, man. My first honorable mention game that I want to mention is My Hero Ultra Rumble. Now, I've never really played any of the other My Hero games. I haven't seen the anime. I've seen clips here and there. I know of the anime, of course, it was in Fortnite, but what hasn't been in Fortnite at this point? And I was surprised by it, honestly. I've seen a couple people play it on YouTube, and I was like, you know what? Let me just give it a try and see how it goes down. So I downloaded it, played it. It was free, so why not? And surprisingly, it's a really fun, amazing game. Even if you play it solo, but it's even more fun when you play with your friends and things like that. So, I mean, I couldn't go without mentioning it. Which brings me to my number 5 pick, which might be surprising for you all, but it's going to be WWE 2K23. Now, if anyone knows me, I'm a big fan of wrestling, WWE in general. And growing up, I've always played the games, and it's always been fun to me to play with my friends from childhood, high school, etc., etc. And now that I'm 30 years old, my God, I'll be 31 this year, still playing WWE games with my friends or with my family when we have like holidays, everybody gets together, we're all just jumble up on the couch, whip out some WWE and just go crazy, man, with all type of matches. It's really fun, man. So I played it recently again on Christmas with my family, and it was just a blast, man. It's a blast every time, honestly, but I could not mention this. So number 5 is going to be WWE 2K23. Now, number 4, I try to waver back and forth between what game I'm going to put here, but I'm going to go with Mortal Kombat 1, man. It's one of the games I did platinum this year. The story mode was pretty good. I had no problem with the story mode. Some people don't like the whole timeline aspect. It's cool, but I don't think it should be the main focal point moving forward. Hopefully there's something else. I wouldn't mind seeing some new villains, or they could bring back some old villains maybe in the future that since they redid the timelines, you know, like Blaze or I can't remember the Dragon King's name. Oh, it's leaving my brain right now. But all in all, though, Mortal Kombat 1, the DLC has been fun so far. I can't wait to get that John Cena in 2024. You know, I'm gonna need that. And Mortal Kombat 1, man, that'd be my number 4. I'm not gonna jump too deep into each one of these standings, but we try to just move this video right along, you know what I'm saying? We're finna have a busy 2024, so we gotta get to work, you know what I'm saying? My number 3 is gonna be Assassin's Creed Mirage. Now, that's the latest game that I finished, and I had a blast with that. No spoilers. I'm still putting up the videos on YouTube of me finishing my playthrough of that. So by the time you see this, I'm already done with it, but I just haven't put up all the rest of the videos yet. kind of the same with another thing here, but we'll get to that later. Assassin's Creed Mirage, man. Return to form. I'm cool with the Basim character. I do have a big nostalgia turn for it since it is a throwback to the olden days of Assassin's Creed, so it definitely has me there. But then it also still has that little feel that makes it a little different. It feels not as smooth as I wanted it to feel, but nevertheless, it still feels pretty good though. All in all, Mirage was fun. I can't wait for you guys to see the rest of this playthrough, and some exciting things are coming. So prepare for that if you haven't seen it already. Number 2 is gonna be Resident Evil 4 Remake, man. What can I say about this game? It's another game that I played through so far twice, and I really want to attempt to platinum it, I'm not gonna lie. But I took a little break from it ever since all these other games came out, and it's been a minute since I went back to it. But I do plan on getting back into it this year and probably go ahead and try to get the platinum for it. I also need to platinum Resident Evil Village, but that's a whole nother subject for a whole nother time with that damn mercenary mode, so we're not gonna go there yet. But Resident Evil 4, man, it feels very, very smooth, very fun experience. It felt less of a chore babysitting Ashley this time around than it did in the original Resident Evil 4, so something about that just feels better to me. A lot of the commands you can make her do, like hide inside of things while you go handle whatever little area you need to get through, always great. The action, everything was top notch, man. It was definitely one of my favorites. If it wasn't for my #1 spot, which we already know what it is, this probably would have been my #1 of the year. Which takes me on to #1, Spider-Man 2, another game that I had to platinum this year. Spider-Man 2 was just everything I imagined it was gonna be and a little bit more, man. And I'm extremely grateful that I got to be at a time when such an amazing Spider-Man game, pun intended, came out. And I know that the whole Insomniac stuff came out about the leaks of what's coming next for Spider-Man and the potential Venom and the Spider-Man 3. And I remember last year I had said that I heard that this might be the last one they have the rights to. But it looks like they got a whole little universe, and hopefully no one rules it. Hopefully it all comes down good. And I just can't wait for it, man. So my #1 spot for 2023, Spider-Man 2. That wraps up our 2023 portion. Let's look forward to the new year, man. There's a lot of games coming out and some that has yet to be announced. And putting this list together was a little bit difficult because some of the games I'm not even sure if they are going to come out in 2024 or not. They're rumored to, but I can say that for a lot of games in 2023 that was rumored to come out then and then didn't come out. So who really knows if this is true or not? But let's dive into it, shall we, and see if that's the case. Honorable mention, man, it's going to be Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. Now, I played the first one on PS4. And I know now that it's an Xbox and PC exclusive now, so I will probably be playing this on PC, which I don't really play a lot of games on PC, but I enjoyed the first one so much that I do want to go ahead and play the second one. I don't think it has a date yet, but it does look amazing. They had a little bit of a gameplay reveal, I think a couple months ago, maybe, I don't know, maybe 3 months ago, something like that. I can't be completely right with that, but I feel like that should be a pretty fun game to play. If it's just gonna be as appealing and sound sensitive as the first one was, I can't wait to play this one on one of them late night game sessions with my headphones on, dark room, just to dive into the game. Hey, that's all for me. But my #5 spot is going to be Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, which comes out January 26th, which also happens to be my father's birthday. I played Like a Dragon, I want to say either early, I want to say it was like late last year, not 2023, but 2022. And I had a good time with that, and I kind of had forgot about it, to be honest with you, because I was trying to go back and play all of the Yakuzas, and I had 1 and 2, but I didn't get to play the rest of them. So I kind of just dropped off of it for a little while. But then I seen that they had another one called The Man Who Erased His Name, and I wanted to play that first before I do play Infinite whenever that comes out. But like I say, I only got, at this point, 25 more days until that comes out. So I doubt I'm going to get through The Man Who Erased His Name before then, because I'm not sure how long it is. But they say that's like a little, I don't want to say a prequel, but like a little side game that's not necessarily mainstream or mainline. But we're going to see how that goes down. So I'm definitely going to have to try that out when that comes out. Number 4 is going to be South Park Snow Day. Now, I just recently got done replaying The Fractured Butthole, and I'm a little half and half on how it looks. I like the fact that when you're talking to like one of the characters or whatever and they're looking dead at you, it's more of the art style of how South Park usually looks, but then the 3D aspect of it is slightly weird, just a little bit, man. And I kind of wish they went with the same looks like the TV show animation of the game, but I feel like it's still gonna be fun, man. It's crazy that you're still a new kid 3 games in though, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. And this is also multiplayer, so you can play, I think, up to 4 people, if I'm not mistaken, so that should be pretty damn fun to play. My number 3 is gonna be Tekken 8, which also comes out January 26th. They're getting money up out of me for 2024 already, I see that. And I also forgot to mention that South Park does come out in March, which is also on the 26th, which is kind of crazy. What's up with all these games coming on the 26th? But Tekken 8, man. I've been a big Tekken fan for a very, very long time. My first Tekken I ever played was Tekken 3 on the PS1. That shows my age, but y'all already know my age, I told y'all. But Tekken has been one of those games where each year I feel like it gets things added to it that, even though basically it's still Tekken, it just has those little nuances to it that makes it just fun to still play. It's not the same as it was all them years ago, if you get what I'm saying. And the story has been amazing. The legacy of all the characters, man, I look forward big time to this. I have not played the demo. I wanted to, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just wait till the game comes out and I'm gonna get it then. But I recently watched the story mode trailer and I'm hooked, man. I'm super, super hooked for that, so I can't wait for that. There's only 2 other games that I could be more excited than Tekken, and y'all can find out both of these. Y'all should already know my number 1. If y'all know me, you know what that is. But my number 2 that I'm waiting for desperately by the grit of my teeth, The Wolf Among Us 2. Man, look. I played The Wolf Among Us on my PS Vita. I played it on PS4. I played the game on, man, look. I love that game. And Telltale just knows how to get these games that get you hooked. I recently even platinumed the Game of Thrones Telltale game, and that was fun as hell. But The Wolf Among Us, though, man, something about the fairy tale and the detectiveness of it, keeping Wolf in that fine line of being just an angry individual transformed into a wolf and just trying to be the best detective you can be. It's amazing, man. And the fact that Telltale basically was gone out the door, and then all of a sudden they announced that they coming back and they bringing back the wolf, and I want it so bad, so bad. I have very high hopes that this comes out this year. I know it got pushed back like twice, I think, maybe 2 or 3 times even. But Telltale did release a new game, the Expanse. I forgot what it was called. It was something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was called, but they did just release a game recently, and I feel like that did well. And I know that The Wolf Among Us can finally come on home. I need it. I need it expeditiously. Which brings me to my number 1. Do we really see this going any other way? If y'all know me, y'all knew this was coming. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Oh my God. The day that this got revealed, I just almost had a spaz attack, bro, because I live and breathe Dragon Ball. I have a Dragon Ball tattoo on my arm. Every time I clean out my PC, I switch my Dragon Ball figure on the inside. I got a Dragon Ball thing hanging on my wall. Ever since I could remember, man, one of my core memories, going to Jules, going to the magazine aisle and finding a Beckett Dragon Ball magazine. Ever since that day, just seeing that book, I was hooked. Ever since then, I'm like, what is this? I picked it up and I needed it. My mom bought it for me, and the rest is history. I've been a Dragon Ball fan all my life. Since the moment I breathed on this earth, I was meant to be a Dragon Ball fan, and I can't wait for this game, man. It's been so long since we had one of these type of Dragon Ball games, and I'm stoked. So stoked. They could announce another Dragon Ball game, and I'm gonna be just as stoked, but this is what I need for the soul. The inner Dragon Ball fan in me needs this game, and I cannot wait. I don't know what month, day, whatever it is gonna be out, but I promise you, the day that it comes out, I will be having it. I will be pre-ordering it. That's a day one pickup for me. I need it immediately. Come to me. I am ready. I will be streaming. I will be uploading every single possible thing possible of that game. I will have a full-fledged Goku outfit on, I promise you, to play this game. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. That's my top game, man. If I don't get no other game on this list, Dragon Ball will be mine. I promise you that. And there you have it, y'all. That is my 2023 favorite games that I played this year, and my most anticipated games of 2024, man. Gaming is going to be even more crazier, I'm sure, this upcoming year. I'm pretty sure there's more things that we have not seen that will be revealed that we'll find out is coming soon. I think they said GTA is coming out in 2025, so I'm pretty sure when I make this video, inevitably next year, that's going to be on the list. But Dragon Ball, man, that's the one. That's the one game, and I'm going to platinum it, I promise you. I know it's probably going to have some type of like online online trophies that I might have to do, but it's happening. I will be doing it, I promise you that, and I can't wait for it. So let me know what's the favorite game you play. You can give me your top 5, top 10, whatever you want in the comment section, and let me know what's your favorite games that you're looking forward to for 2024, man. And again, I hope you all have a great new year, man. Thank you so much for the support on the channel. We're not slowing down no time soon. We're gonna keep it running. I thank you all so much. And as always, I appreciate you all, love you all, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.